From One Blue Jays Way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Brandon Bell, he's homered in 5 straight games. So, partner, some can't-miss at-bats coming our way from him.
Yeah, and I find it interesting because watching him in batting practice, he was trying to keep the ball in the ballpark, hitting line drives the other way. So many times those home runs are mistakes, and I think he'd probably say half of the home runs he's hit lately have been mistakes because he's just trying to go gap to gap.
So just about set, and on the hill, Eduardo Rodriguez.
Veteran guy out there on the hill, so ready for anything and everything that'll come his way. I'm sure he's got a solid plan of attack against this offense.
Ready to go now. John Birdie at the plate.
Yankees, the third baseman, John Birdie.
The wind and the pitch. And that one fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Got it by him for the K.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Alex Verdugo in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one fouled off. The pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And they'll do it again. Foul ball, still 0-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Foul tip straight back, and that squared him up in the mask. That didn't feel good. 1 out, base is empty. The lefty fires. Into center, and that is Springer. Makes the grab, and there's 2 away. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. This team can really pile up the runs, Chris. They're among the top teams in scoring this year.
Yeah, and when you can get a lead and be out in front, it really changes what that opposing manager can do with the bullpen. And on top of that, it helps your own pitching staff. It gives them more margin for error. So instead of pitchers squeezing the ball, trying to throw darts and be perfect, they can relax, let the ball come out of their hands, and pitch effectively. So that offense and the ability to score runs also helps the pitching and the defense.
Springer there makes the catch, and that is that. Yankees nothing. Blue Jays coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back now in Toronto. Our starter in this one, Marcus Stroman.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Here's George Springer. And the pitch. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Chris, this is an offense that puts the bat on the ball. Tough outs pretty much throughout the lineup, and they have fewer strikeouts than any other team in the league.
Yeah, Boog, and I just remember as a player, when you're going up against a club like this, it keeps you on your toes all game long because you got to make plays for your pitcher on the defense. And so an offense like that can really put some pressure on that defense. So they can swing the bats, put it in play, but I also think if they run the bases hard, it adds another element to their game.
Now he breaks his bat. Stroman makes the grab for the second out. You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back a little bit towards there's an advantage to having some guys in your lineup that make contact.
Swung on, and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone.
Bo Bichette blasts one out. His 14th of the year, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
Up to the plate is Brandon Belt. And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
Devers now.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Chance to extend that hitting streak to 10 games here.
And Devers hits that one, and there's a hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, it's 2-0.
It's alive.
And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
2 outs, runner at first. And now it's Dalton Varsho.
I'm liking the power he's shown recently. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
Sizing this one up. Brings it in for the 3rd out. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We move to the 2nd in Toronto. Blue Jays 2, and the Yankees nothing. Top of the 2nd, so now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo.
The pitch. That one finds the zone. 0-1. The pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Center field. Springer drifts towards it. Corrals it. And there's one away.
That is it. The catcher, number 28.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. First pitch misses. Right through there for a strike. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it. And that's important because you got to make players earn it.
Here's a 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The pitch. just outside. And that's ball 2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Oswaldo Cabrera in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. The Yanks down by a pair here in the second game of the series. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Devers drifts towards it, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Blue Jays 2 and the Yankees nothing. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the second baseman, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Stroman back to work. Swings here and blasts one left field. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Batting 8, the catcher.
Danny Jansen to hit here. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Hard hit to third. 2 away.
Batting 9, the right fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. He jacks that one out to left. Home run number 15 on the year. And they add a run. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Man, he completely covered that pitch. Breaking ball on the outside corner of the plate. His shoulder stayed square. He got to it, got around it, and got it up in the air. Nice home run.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer. And a foul ball. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Two down, nobody on. To third. Tosses across to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Rogers Center, top half of the third inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, DJ LeMahieu. As the lefty gets to work. And a strike there to LeMahieu.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Kicks and deals. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Everson Pereira, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. The Yankees trailing by 3. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next offering is in for a strike. And he deals. Just off the inside corner, and the count is 1-2. Out towards right center field. Gurriel handles the chance, and there's 2 down.
Batting 9, the center fielder, number 12,
Trent Grisham getting ready to hit.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Fastball for a strike. Grisham, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 27 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Lifted in the air, right field. Gurriel has it sized up. Makes the catch, inning over. And we're back. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And here it comes. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He decides to hold on to it. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first. Bo Bichette up to the dish. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Well, these Jays doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound. Back-to-back singles. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Brandon Bell next up for the Blue Jays. A double and a run scored his first time up. Hit in the air, center field. Grisham settles under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Now it's Devers at the plate. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His 19th home run of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 6-0. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at-bat. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. That's it for Marcus Stroman, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Ian Hamilton.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
One out, base is empty. And now, Dalton Varsho. That one is hammered right field. Pereira going back on this one. It's out of here. They go back-to-back. His 28th home run of the season, and they add on. It's 7-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Base is empty, one away. So up next for Toronto, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Fly to left his first time. On the ground to third. That takes care of Kiner-Falefa.
The batter, the catcher, Danny.
And here's the catcher, Danny Jansen.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. That's to third. Birdie fires over to first. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 7-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the fourth, John Birdie. Rodriguez back to work. And that one pulled foul. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And the 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Oh, there's the 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Here's Alex Verdugo. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Line drive and foul ball. The Yanks with a lot of ground to make up. Top half of inning number 4. And a ground ball to first, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
And a pitch. Fights it off. You'll see another. Swing and a pop-up. Sizes this one up. He makes the grab. And at first, Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1. That's in for a strike. On the ground, right side.
Connor Falefa.
Over to first. Rizzo out of the play. And that is the third out of the inning. One left for the Yankees. Not going their way. It's 7-0. Bottom of the fourth. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
The right fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
And the right-hander back to work. Gurriel gets a piece. On the ground, out to short. Throw on to Rizzo, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. In the air, center field. Grisham settles under it. And there's two down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Touches down, that's a hit. Throws to second.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Good pitch, hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands, got the barrel to it, and was able to yank it into the outfield.
Runner at first with 2 away. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Into center and a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So 2 on with 2 away. Brandon Bell next up for the Blue Jays. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Two on, 2 outs. Strike 2.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Guerrero, the lead runner at second. Bichette at first. 2 out of the inning. On the ground, right side. The throw to first. That's out number 3. Blue Jays leave a pair, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Back now in Toronto, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. The wide to kick the pitch. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
You know, these Yankees being a little too patient at the plate in this game. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
He goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And that one is lifted in the air. Gurriel handles the chance.
Now batting, the second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. DJ LeMahieu will hit next. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Drifts towards it. And that is that. So they've been held scoreless through 5. Blue Jays 7 and the Yankees nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And here is Devers. The pitch. And it's fouled away.
Well, these Blue Jays, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. Next pitch misses way outside.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
The 1-2 gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And the right-hander deals. That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Here's the left fielder, Dalton Varsho, 1 for 2. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. One down, base is empty. Now a fly ball to right center. Grisham sizing this one up. That's out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Two outs. On a line, base hit.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So 2 down, and now it's going to be Danny Jansen. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That is the inning. 1 left for Toronto, but they're still in control. It's 7-0. 0 all set for the top of the sixth. Now it's the right fielder, Everson Pereira. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Trent.
Next to hit, Trent Grisham. Flied to right his first time. And there's a foul ball. Grisham, first round pick of the Brewers in 2015. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Next to hit, John Birdie. And now the lefty to the right side. Over to second for one. Back to first, double play. And that's it for the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Blue Jays 7 and the Yankees nothing. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Caleb Ferguson.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Here's Gurriel.
For the Jays, the right
Gurriel measures 6 feet 4 inches. 30 years old now, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 8-0. And their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And the batter is George Springer. On the ground. Birdie fires over to first. One away, bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, first baseman, Vladimir.
And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that one ripped to left. Snags it on the run. 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Bo.
So up next, Bo Bichette. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. Bounced up the middle. LeMahieu gets it to first. And Bichette is retired. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. It's now an 8-0 game. Back here at Rogers Center, we go to the top of the 7th. Now the number 2 hitter, Alex Verdugo. Rodriguez back to work. And he takes a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
The batter, number 99, designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Judge rips that one. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
The batter, the first baseman, Anthony.
And here is Anthony Rizzo. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Pretty amazing. His first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Yanks held in check. And they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Set for the last half of the seventh. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Brandon Belt. The pitch. That one misses, and it's 1-0. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Dennis Santana getting loose out there. Gonzalez also throwing. The 1-0. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there.
Oh, you are a star, aren't you?
That one felt good. His 44th home run of the season, and they add a run. It's 9-0. And just like that, his home run streak is up to 6.
Oh, he's an absolute machine, working really well at the plate right now. He just can't miss every time he swings. No, Boo, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting.
New pitcher for the Yankees, Victor Gonzalez.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Rafael Devers up to hit. Lifted in the air, right center field. Grisham under it. Brings it in. And there's one down.
The left fielder, number 25, Dalton.
And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. 1 for 3. And that'll fall for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Let that pitch get pretty deep on him, so I think he was looking to go the other way. It was off speed and inside, though, so a good adjustment to shoot it back up the middle.
So a man aboard. Now here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Gonzalez deals.
2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
At the belt and fires. That pitch gets the corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on the move. That's to third. That takes care of Connor Falefa.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
So up next for Toronto, Danny Jansen. Now a screamer into the outfield. Grisham pulls it in on the run. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 9-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back, ready to begin the eighth. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells.
Austin Wells.
The wind of the pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Gurriel has it sized up. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Oswaldo Cabrera. Popped in the air, left field, settles underneath it, puts it away for the out. 2 down.
The batter, the second baseman, DJ.
Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. Swinging a foul straight back. And a pitch. Splits the plate. 0-2 now.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the eighth. In the air, out towards right center. Sizes this one up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready for the bottom of the eighth. Now, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. The pitch. This to third. Jumps, throws, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the eighth.
Now batting, the center fielder, Joe Springer.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the center fielder, George Springer. 0 for 4 with 3 ground outs and a flyout. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Grisham under this one. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Vladimir.
So digging in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Up the middle, handled by LeMahieu. And he beats it. He's safe.
Definitely a tough play right there, and he had a little trouble on the transfer. Didn't seem to be able to get the grip and get rid of it, and that made all the difference.
Man at first, and the batter will be the shortstop, Bo Bichette. foul ball. Guerrero leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Ground ball left side. They take the force out, and that is the inning. Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. Back now in Toronto, and here is Everson Pereira.
Everson Pereira.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
The wind and the pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
The 0-1. That one blasted deep to right, way back there. And that one is off the wall. The throw into second, and he's got a double.
He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
And here is John Birdie in the dirt. Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Squeezes it. Runner tagging from third. The throw's offline. He's safe. And they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
So last chance for the Yankees. Alex Verdugo stepping in now for the Yankees. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work.
Ground ball right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
9-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 9 runs on 15 hits. No errors, they left 6 runners on base. For the Yankees, 1 run on 3 hits. No errors, they left 2 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Rogers Center, 49,282. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.